Hello and welcome to this Connected Digital World review of the Archos 10.1 XS tablet. I'm going to be taking you around the outside of the case and then I'll zoom in a bit and turn it on and show you around the interface. The Archos 10.1 XS comes with this cover. The tablet's actually on the bottom. The width with the cover is still only 13mm. The tablet itself is 8mm, which is very, very thin. And the overall weight is about 500 grams, 600 grams, which is about the same as a half-litre bottle of water. So you can imagine carrying it around. It's actually not too heavy, but it does feel very sturdy. The cover is magnetically attached. It's very, very firm. I can pick it up just using the cover. And it twists to come off, and then you just lift it, and underneath you can see the keyboard with the magnetic stand that flips up so that you can stand the tablet on it. I'll show you that in a second. You can see the charging points. There's a micro USB port on the back, so you plug the charger into that, and then it transfers power just like a laptop dock through to the tablet itself. So you flip that up, and then the tablet just slides neatly onto there. Let me just give you a quick overview of the outside of the tablet. The screen itself is 10.1 inches from corner to corner, hence the 10.1 name of the tablet. This is a 720p camera front facing. On this edge we have a mini HDMI slot to connect to your HDMI enabled TV. This can also stream wirelessly to a DNLA enabled HDTV. There's also a headphone jack, USB 2 port, and a micro SD slot that can take up to 128 gigabytes. So you can expand on, if you want to, from the 16 gigabytes of internal memory. On the bottom is just the power and data for the dock. And then on this end we have the power button. I don't know if you can see that actually, but the power button and the volume up and down controls. Okay, I've just zoomed in a bit so you can see the interface better. Let me just take you through a few of the bits on the GUI. So you get, when this ships, and it's going to ship later this week, today's the 18th of September, so this is going to ship early 20s, I think, of September. It will come with Ice Cream Sandwich, Android 4.0, so you get the standard Android 5 screen model. It's very stripped down, very basic, there's not much branding in it. I think Archos have gone for a very, very streamlined install of Android to give you the best possible performance with the minimum amount of distraction and clutter. This will, Archos say, be updatable to 4.1 Jelly Bean, and they've got the update already in the pipeline. I think that's due very, very shortly, certainly before the end of 2012. So it comes with the standard Android Google type apps, so you've got the Play Store, so you can download your free and premium apps. It comes with YouTube, Gmail, and Google and Maps already built in. A few bits of the interface. These are kind of, you'd expect to have these on any Android system really, but they might look slightly different. So there's the back button here, that's the home button, so if you're on a different screen or you're an app you can go back home again. This is a list of recent events which you can get to on most Android devices by holding the home button, but that's where it is on this one. Down here we can get to your wireless settings. This is where your notifications come up as well, and obviously the clock. Up in the top corner, this is where you get to where your apps are. So you've got apps, you can access your widgets here to install on the home screen. Those of you that are familiar with Android, this is all just part of Android. It's a very nice animation like that. Okay, let's go back home. I won't go into the normal Android apps because they're the same on pretty much every device. What makes the Archos 10.1 XS special is the fact that it's an Archos, so it's very adapted to media. So it comes with the video and the music apps. So if I go into video, obviously it comes loaded with some demo videos, some movie trailers and that kind of thing. So the screen is pretty good. If I go into, let's show you Inception. Oh, let's do that one. Obviously, you're watching a video on a video, so you can't get the full idea, but as you can see, it's pretty sharp. This device can decode all the way up to 1080p, so although the screen's not 1080p, actually watching a Blu-ray quality movie, it looks really, really sharp, and you simply don't need a 1080p on a screen this size, so the screen's very, very good. Okay, enough of that. It's a very good film, by the way. By the way, the buttons are actually hidden. They're off here. They're down in the corner. I always forget that. So that's the stuff that's on the actual flash memory on the device. But you can also go to media servers. I have on my network here, I have a media server. So I can go into my media server. I can browse my videos. So these are the videos that are on my media server, and it will stream those over the network as well. So if I go to, say, Frames with Benefits, no copyright infringement intended. I have to say that as well, just for demonstration purposes. So this is coming not off the device, but actually over my network. Pretty good quality, I think you'll agree, and very little in terms of buffering time. I've been very, very impressed as I've been playing with this over the last 24 hours or so, that it requires virtually no time to start buffering these videos, and whereas my actual hardware media player that I have attached to my TV takes a little while to run up to the videos, so I'm really impressed with the way that this works. The music app works in exactly the same way, if I can get it to stop. So this is some of the albums that are on my media server. So it's already scanned through it, and it's found those. I can do the same thing in here. I can go through to my music, my iTunes folder on my media server, and I can play I won't go through, but I can play all the albums that are on my iTunes server quite happily from there. So one of the things that I was wondering as I was playing with the device is how do you get files onto the device in order to take them with you? So if I'm going on a train journey or a plane journey, or simply I want to watch something in bed, so not in front of the TV, how do I get the files onto the device? Because I couldn't see a way of doing it through the video app, and the answer is that you use the Files browser. So this is the Files browser. It shows you obviously the folders that make up the device, and then also you can browse network shares. So just in the same way as the music and video apps that I just showed you, you can go into, there's my media server there, so I can go into my videos folders, and then I can select those files. So actually what I can do is I can select some of these files, and then I can copy and paste them into the internal storage. There's a nice little thing where you can say double, and then you can switch between the two screens by saying swap, which makes it very easy to drag and drop things between the two screens. Very, very nice interface. I'm quite impressed with that. Works very, very well. In terms of battery life, I did some experimentation yesterday with this, where I was using an app called TV Catch-Up to watch some British TV, and I was doing that on full screen brightness. I watched probably a couple of hour-long shows, and the battery life went down by, can't have been any more than 15% over that 2-hour period, so really impressed with the battery life as well. Okay, this is a brand new device, and that will drop off slightly over time, but out of the box, very, very good battery life, and if you turn down the screen brightness, I think it would you get quite a lot of hours out of it, certainly enough for a long plane journey. There we go, the Archos 10.1 XS tablet. I'm very impressed, and I'm considering buying one of these myself, and I highly recommend this device. Check it out.